Welcome, Capricorn. We're doing predictions for you today. It is a general reading, so always trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. And this reading is for wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart, sun, moon, rising sign. And if you're cross-watching, big welcome. Now, I will just mention my personal readings are open. There's limited spots available. If you do need extra guidance and support, they're a deeply transformational mix of psychic guidance as well as mindset coaching. I will pop the booking link on here and down below. Do get in touch if you'd like to get a personal reading with me. And we'll just let you know, currently booking into July, so just keep that in mind. All right, let's dive in. So Capricorn, let's see what's coming towards you. Okay, you're coming out of troubled times and into smoother waters. So if you felt frustrated by how life's going, Spirit saying it's going to get smoother. In the challenge position, you've got self-made success. So it could almost be like you're looking at it going, this is where I am and this is where I want to be. And how do I get there? Yeah, that energy is there. That ability to manifest that abundance is there. If you're in your own business, you are going to come out of these challenging times and into smoother times when it comes to the level of abundance coming into your life. Let's have a look at the basis of the situation. I mean, we always got to make an effort towards that. Okay, there's a lot of choices and options before you, possibly procrastinating right now. And some of you possibly considering doing some study to upskill, change what you're doing, maybe part of a promotion, maybe exploring your options on what else you could do. Let's have a look at the recent past. Okay, in the recent past, you held yourself stuck for some reason, but you did release yourself. Let's have a look at the present. Okay, there's an amazing idea within you or an amazing opportunity about to come your way. But you've got to be really disciplined and organized. Hold a steady vision for what you want to create. Let's have a look in the near future. Okay, it's all about you bringing yourself into balance in all aspects, including your finances. Let's have a look at your energy. Okay, you've got the Chariot, which is charging forward. Possibly another promotion coming your way. Again, it's confirming that based on your hard work. And some of you are just focusing on the spilt cups, things that haven't worked out, which means you're not seeing the opportunities around you. And you may need to seek some wise counsel or advice, a sounding board, particularly if you're thinking of trying a different career path or studying something new. Let's have a look at external influences around you. Okay, your ideas and plans need refinement, so there could be some timing issues. And things are in progress right now. Again, this message about you tending to your garden, doing what you can do, going with the flow. It is going to lead you where you want to go, which is financial security and stability. Love of home, love of family. Let's have a look at your hopes and fears. Okay, right now you're in the planning phase, right? So it's directly related to your coin. What is it that you want to plant in your life when it comes to your money flows? Okay, beware of quick rich schemes and things that are just not of any value, right? It's not going to serve you. Also avoid anything to do with gambling, or it's just going to waste your money. Okay, there's possibly somebody trying to come back from the past who, dare I say, may have had that energy. So if someone was deceptive in the past and trying to come back to apologize for how they showed up, you've kind of got to wonder what their intention is. It may be to create balance between the two of you, but they weren't great in the past. It was a situation where you felt you possibly put a lot of effort into it, and it's just all too hard, right? It gives you a headache. It does. And it also created sleepless nights. So they didn't have a great energy. And the two of you are in a crossroads or in a stalemate. Neither of you seeing eye to eye. Why are they coming back now? Oh, they're going to try and come back really fast. Watch that. Let's have a look at the outcome. Again, the outcome is you focusing on things that haven't worked out. If you're going to do that, you're just going to block your flow. Because on the other side of that is a whole lot of peace and prosperity, a beautiful couple, a home here. If this is what you want, you're going to have to come out of the negative thought patterns and emotions and recycling through the past. Let's put some clarifiers. Firstly, in the center here, with Spirit saying you are coming out of challenging times. Your abundance that you want is there. Okay, there could be the opportunity to collaborate with others, connect with your friends, find your soul tribe. The Wheel of Fortune is going to turn, and it's going to turn in your favor. Let's have a look at choices before you. Some of you, it's about studying something new, getting on a new path. Something that's going to be more abundant for you. It's confirming you have the strength to do that within you. And you just got to stay in emotional balance, right? Take a very balanced approach. Let's have a look at the present where there's an amazing idea or opportunity coming away and you need to be disciplined and organized. It's directly going to help you come out of feeling hopeless about money and these financial constraints. And it's going to help you overcome the challenges in your life. It's going to give you a brand new, fresh start. So there's confirmation. It's a great idea. Let's have a look in the near future where everything's trying to get you into balance, including your finances. Oh, yeah. Some of you are absolutely projecting fears into the future and overthinking. Your shadow side's coming out big time. It's up to you where you place your time and energy. Oh, Cappies. When this happens, you've got to step back and ground your energy, and you've got to recognize where you're tripping yourself up by what you're saying to yourself constantly in your head and what you're worrying about that has no substance. We can have financial constraints and put ourselves in a deep emotional hole because all we're doing is holding on to fear and worry versus focusing on the ideas you have that are spot on, which is to study something new that's going to increase your ability to earn more money. The opportunities are going to line up for you, but you are going to have to be disciplined and organized, right? It is time for a brand new, fresh start. It's going to help you overcome your financial constraints and what you're going through. If you feed the hungry goblins, which is the negative side of self, that's what you're going to experience. It is going to take time. It's not going to be something that's going to happen instantaneous. Let's have a look at your energy where there's a need for you to charge forward. Again, focusing on the negative, and some of you might need to seek some wise counsel or advice. Yeah. Definitely need to charge forward. Everything's saying you've got to move yourself forward. Let's have a look at external influences where Spirit's saying your ideas need refinement. There's going to be timing issues or things are in progress. It is going to lead you to financial security and stability. You've just got to act in accordance with your own values and integrity, right? Let's have a look at your hopes and fears where you're planning the next steps on your path. Someone's trying to come back from the past who didn't have a great energy whatsoever. No. Yeah, it's time for you to have a fresh start. You've got to leave the past behind. You don't have to let someone back in. Let's have a look at the outcome where Spirit's saying you're heavily focused on the negative in the past. And everything you want is here if you want it. So you've got to release the blockages. It's time for you to give birth to your dreams, the seeds of creation. You've got to step into your star energy. You've got to believe in your talents and abilities and have confidence in yourself. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. No one can pull you up and lift you up except you. You're going to have to lift your head. Yeah, there's a time for you to clear out the old, all the blockages, all the places where you've held yourself stuck. There's a new path emerging. Again, it's about taking that blindfold off. Okay. You got a message to be spontaneous, which is accepting invitations to connect with others. Be mindful of somebody rushing in, trying to sweep you off your feet who's been really not great in the past. Be mindful of that. Being spontaneous is, it's more to do with people that are positive and supportive in your life, like your close friends. And to know that you're worthy of abundance, you're worthy of a loving, supportive partnership. You're worthy of having the life of your dreams, darling. You've also got to believe it's possible. I have done an ebook and masterclass which could help you on manifesting, increasing your manifesting powers, which is going to help you get out of this scarcity consciousness going on. There's also one about you stepping into your personal power. I'll link them in here if you feel like they'd be of benefit to you. All right, let's have a look at your abundance flows. Okay. Spirit is saying getting out in nature is going to help you realize the abundance that's available to you, because nature's free. It doesn't cost you a cent. Lifts your spirits. You can get rid of some stress out there in a healthy way. Ground those feet to Mother Earth. Just breathe in the universe. Doing things for others like donations, charitable work will take the focus off what's bothering you into giving to others, which means it could even be like clearing stuff out of your wardrobe and donating it to charity. The minute we start doing things that helps others in some way is we feel better, yeah? And there is a need for you to clear debts. It says your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You will already feel lighter and freer by facing this topic and plan to clear those present obligations to avoid future ones as well, which means being very honest with yourself about your finances. Let's have a look at any emotional states going on, energy to work through. Okay, there's a need for you to transcend the ego. Now, the ego can hold us stuck. You pull the ego about 3 or 4 times in your reading where you're holding yourself stuck, right? She's completely naked, facing a veil. It says, lift the veil from the real you. So this is also getting in touch with your authentic self. Who are you at a core? What is it you want from life? And you got the fortune of perseverance. It says, don't freeze on the riverbank. You're ready for growth. You're ready for change. Don't freeze there. Move forward. Only you can make that choice. Your perseverance is going to pay off. And to follow your dreams, you are getting clues about this new pathway, this new vision. There's a portal opening up for you. All right, let's have a look at any hidden truths here. Oh, look, something is hidden from you. I'd have to be honest, I think it's whatever's going on over there. Okay, there's a deep awakening going on within your soul. So it's a time to listen to yourself, and the message is coming through in your intuition, telling you it's time for change, time for growth. And this too shall pass. So the financial constraints you're going through will pass. Yeah, you have a big destiny this lifetime. You're ready to step into it. What's hidden? Okay. That person coming towards you's got hidden intentions, and Spirit's telling you right now. They were just part of your life experience. They're not meant to travel with you any further. Also, whatever these financial constraints are, it's part of your life experience to balance that aspect of your life. It's trying to show you something. Yeah, you just need to focus on rejuvenating yourself right now, looking after yourself. Let's have a look at your chakra balance. Okay, some of you need to start a fitness routine, which is going to help you come out of any state of negativity, because you get natural endorphins when you exercise, right? You're also going to feel a lot of strength within your physical body. Even if you just started doing some gentle walking. Yeah, your sacral chakra needs attention. This is your emotional waters going off here. Cleansing those emotional waters. And some of you need to have some more fun. So sitting in that sacral chakra is also your inner child. Doing things that are adventurous would really lift your spirit. Take the focus off the stresses you're going through right now. Let's see what your animal spirit guides want you to know. Yeah, you got the scarab beetle, which means magic works through you. It's up to you what you want to do with your life. You're very creative and innovative. And the bee spirit, sweet results await. Spirit's saying when you make this move and when you start this process of change and transformation that wants to go on, you're going to come to whatever it is that you're seeking, which for some of you, most of you, is financial security and stability. You've just got to believe in yourself. Here comes the squirrel spirit. Stop all that negative self-talk. Got the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Oh, as you step forward, they're going to support you every step of the way. All right, let's pull your crowning energy from the Divine Circus Oracle. Oh, you've pulled the Sacred Fool, one of the best cards in this deck. Let's pull you up the message. You're ready, Capricorn. It says, imagine a life free from the concerns about the opinions of other people. A life where you feel you're brave enough, free enough, trusting enough to play the fool. To make a choice even when it seems illogical, unreasonable, daring, or downright foolish. Cast aside sensible opinions and poker faces. The Sacred Fool invites you to be unafraid, to take a risk, and to step away from the confines of what seems sensible and logical in life. There's much to be said for common sense, practicality, and a grounded approach, especially with spiritual matters and creating a life that fulfills your dreams. But if you're really going to live, to love, to thrive, and create this lifetime, to be original, then you're going to need to be willing to run the risk of being seen a fool. Some people will call you stupid, naive, foolish, and delusional if you dare to dream and follow that dream in all ways possible. If you refuse to give up even when others tell you, if it hasn't happened by now, it's never going to happen. They might even say that you're childish, silly, disconnected from their idea of the real world. Don't listen to those voices. They don't understand the power of the fool is truth. In the court, the fool was the one the king would trust and seek advice. Why? Because he was allowed to speak the truth, where others would just try to make politically smart choices to win them power. The fool just called a spade a spade. And when the fool in you speaks, it's to tell you something true. It might seem inconvenient, frightening, or exciting. It might turn your world upside down and inspire you with greater happiness and faith. It's not your job to reason it away or say it's too difficult or dangerous or delusional. It's your job to remember that the game of life can only be won if you're willing to take a risk and play it. So when the Sacred Fool is part of your hand, listen up and take a chance, take a risk, and forget what other people think. Instead, listen to yourself and live true. There's an affirmation here. It says, Sacred Fool, set me free to live as I need to be, wildly and divinely me. So you really got to, dare I say, dance to the beat of your own drum, darlings. Yes. All right, those are your messages. Take it easy. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.